day, dear listener, and you are welcome to the continuation of our series on setting up the EduPortal software for your school. So, in previous classes, we've been able to activate a session, set up the school configuration, set up terms, classes, and also add students. And as you can see here, we have activated the session 2024-2025 academic session, and the active term is first term. And if you scroll down, you'll be able to see the number of students we've added. And if you recall, we were able to add 3 students to primary 1A in our previous lesson. We added 2 male students and 1 female student. And if you scroll down, you'll be able to see the classes those students belong to. And for now, we've only added just 3 students in primary 1A. So in today's lesson, we will be continuing from where we stopped. So in today's lesson, we will be setting up teachers and also setting up subjects. So we'll be adding teachers and subjects, and we'll be assigning subjects to different teachers. So to do that, to add a teacher, you simply scroll down, you navigate to teacher, you click on it, and when it loads, it brings you to the interface where you can add a subject teacher, where you can create a teacher. So you can see here, create teacher. You come here, you type in a username for the teacher, let's say Benjamin, and for the name, we can say the surname of the teacher is James. For the middle name, we can leave it at Benjamin if we want, and we can simply leave the first name as Johnson. You can create a password for the teacher if you want. You can add the email of the teacher if you want, and you can also add the phone number of the teacher. So access level by default is teacher, because we are creating a teacher. So if you have a signature for that teacher, you can simply click here and upload it. So for now, we've created a teacher, Benjamin. We click on save. And once it's saved, you can see when you scroll down, you can see the created teacher. So let's add one more teacher. And you simply click on save. Remember, you can always come to the action button here and you edit any of these teachers. So let's add one more teacher. So you scroll down, you can see the number of teachers, or you can simply click on view teachers and you can see all the teachers added. And remember, you can edit this by toggling the action button, which gives you the option to either edit or to delete a teacher. So that will be all for creating a teacher. So next thing we want to do is to set up subjects. So we scroll down to the sidebar and we click on subject. Here we are being asked to create subjects. So we want to create a subject. First, we'll create just a few subjects for the purpose of this lesson. So here we can create a subject called mathematics, and the subject abbreviation, let's say maths, and we click on save. And we add 1 or 2 more subjects, let's say English language, and the subject abbreviation we can say ENG. And let's create 1 more subject, let's say introductory technology, and the subject abbreviation could be Introtech. And we click on save. Now you can see we have a list of subjects we've created. You can always edit this from the action button. Now this is not all. So next thing we want to do, we want to assign each of these subjects to one of the teachers we just created. So you click on assign to teachers. So here we have the subject teacher. When you click on this drop down, you will see a list of teachers you have created. Here we have created 3 teachers. So we click on one of these teachers, let's say James Johnson, and here we want James Johnson to take English language for primary 1A. So here we scroll down, and because we want James Johnson, remember we've added students to primary 1A in the previous lesson. So we click on primary 1A. And if you want to select multiple classes, you can do that by simply holding down the control key on your keyboard and selecting multiple classes. You can see that. But for now, I will just deselect all of this because we have only added students to primary 1A. So I want James Johnson to take English language for primary 1A. If we also want this James Johnson to take introductory technology, we can also come here and assign introductory technology for primary 1A to James Johnson. And here we want James Johnson to take English language for primary 1A. We can select primary 1A and click on assign. So that will be all for James Johnson. So we click on save. So next, we want to assign a new subject to a new teacher. Let's say Mary in this case. We want Mary to take introductory technology for the same primary 1A because we have added students to only primary 1A. So we select introductory technology primary 1A and we assign to Mary. If we also want Mary to take mathematics, all we need to do is scroll down to primary 1A or any other class we want Mary to take mathematics for, and we assign mathematics to Mary. And after that, we click on save changes. And finally, we want Precious to take mathematics for primary 1A. And we can do that by selecting primary 1A and we assign. So now we have assigned subject to different teachers. Next, let's click on the subject teacher tab. Now for the subject teachers, let's select a class category for primary 1. Let's see the subject teachers for primary 1 and we click on submit. And here you can see this is what we have done. We have assigned English language to James, and we've assigned introductory technology to Mary and mathematics to Precious, all for primary 1A. Next, we want to assign to a class category. So you click on assign to class category. And here we can choose a class category. So for the class category, it will be primary section. And for the session, we are in 2024/2025 academic session. And here we have the option of setting a pass mark. You can see for now we have this subject for this class, and the pass mark we can edit it. So for now, let's edit it to 45. So meaning the pass mark required for this subject is 45. We can edit it to any number we want. Now for the priority, it simply means how we want this subject to be displayed on the report sheet. So we can set English to 1. We want to see English first. We can set Maths to 2. Then we can set Intro Tech to 3. And here required to pass, yes, English is required to pass, and also Maths is required to pass, meaning the students will have to pass both of these subjects to get promoted to the next class. And we can also set it as compulsory for all students or not. And here we can assign everything. So we save the changes. And this will be all for the subject setup. So we have successfully set up subject, and with this we have come to the end of this lesson. Remember, we said in today's lesson we want to set up teachers and subject. So in the previous lesson we were able to set up students, and we were able to add up students manually, and we added 3 students in primary 1A. Now let's say we want to upload students. So all we need to do is to click on upload student. That is when we already have an Excel file containing list of the students we want to upload, and we can get the sample. Remember, I told us the sample will be provided. So here you can see download sample file. So all you need to do is to click on download sample file, and it will bring you to this place. You can see we have a sample file here. The very first row contains the heading. So the list of students will start from the second row. If you put any name of students on this first row, the system will not be able to read it, because it has been programmed to read the names and the registration number from the second row. So this is where it starts from. So you can simply click on file, and you can download this Excel file. You can download it as an XLSX file. So we click on download, and we wait for it to download. Here you can see we have 49 students. So here we want to upload this file. This is just a sample file. You can then edit it and provide the names of students you want to upload. If they already have a registration number, you can provide that as well. So here we click on choose file, and this is what we just downloaded, students file upload. So we want to upload this student. So you click on it, and you click on upload file. This will bring out this interface list of students, and as you can see, we have all students here. You can see here we have 48 students, but we are seeing 49 because this line was added. That's why. So if you remove this first line, it gives you 48. Remember, I told you this first row is not being read by the system. The system starts reading from the second row, and that's why we can see that here we have 49, but the system reads it as 48 because the first row has been skipped. So here we have this student, and we want to add this student to primary 1B. So here we can select this class category primary session. We can select the class primary 1B. Remember, we already have 3 students in primary 1A. So here primary 1B, let's add to primary 1B. House, we don't have a house yet, so we can skip that session. 2024-2025. Does records contain parent details? No. Registration number already included? Yes, because as you can see, the registration number has been included. So we toggle this, we check this box, and we click on save changes. So having saved that, we can head back to students and filter by class to see what we added. So let's check for primary 1B, and we filter it. So let's see if what we uploaded actually uploaded successfully. And yes, you can see we have 48, all 48 students being uploaded to primary 1B. So that is how to go about the student upload using an Excel file. So with this, we've come to the end of the lesson for today. In the next lesson, we will be doing the grade setup and remark settings. So in our next lesson, we will be setting up grades and remarks. So until then, try as much as you can to practice what we have learned so far. Thank you very much.